All right. This is part 7. Yeah, part 7. Part no. 37 minutes. Please let me do it because bro, I don't want it to be 8 hours. Like come on, bro. Like 8 hours? Who will watch that, bro? And then I have to clip all of it, bro. The 8 hours of clipping. Wow. Okay, but it just had to be done because, bro, first of all, the things that he is saying right now doesn't add up like at all. All right? It's just a little flashback from the last part. Oh, bro, the last part. No, wait. The part 5 was very emotional. Part 6 basically was Blair putting Dr. K on a checkmate. You know, she, basically he already lost basically. But what she said was like, well, he said, you deserve somebody who cares about you. You deserve this and that. You deserve it. You deserve it, girl. Go, go crazy. Maybe this is like a one-on-one textbook. But guess what she said? Doc, I think nobody deserves anything in life. Like you have to work hard for it, and that the outcome. When you work hard, you get it. And it's not about you deserve it or not. All right. And then he said it, and she asked then him, does that make sense? And he said, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. But I just disagree. Okay. Bro, I'm getting insane, bro. Like you see my eyes like this, I'm not doing it just for the fun of it. Okay, I'm over exaggerating it a little bit, but bro, like this is how, like like a meme, this meme, where the black kid is like looking like, or this little girl is like with her teeth like this, like, you know what I mean? Like this is what I tried a little bit, like, okay, bro, okay, interesting, very interesting. Let's run it back a little bit.
They
I mean,
see
they
see
do in a way of like you can make them happier and
yeah, so that's up at the hospital with my dozen cupcakes.
Okay, wait a little bit more.
I'll take a maybe. That's good enough.
be
That you
okay. I don't think I deserve anything. I think I have to like work hard to earn it. Like I don't deserve anyone to care about me. I don't. Does that make sense? I don't know if
it
that's
does make
right.
sense. I just
Okay.
disagree.
Okay.
I think that you are worth people caring about you. What do you think about that?
Now I just have to say it again, just like on the other one. He basically just worked around at it. He said, I think you deserve people caring about you first, and then he's saying, I think you are worth people caring about you. Wow. Wow. Your IQ must be so high, bro, and nobody is checking on that. Probably not.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
So
I,
She not believing him. Like it's not working on her, and that's good. Like she is not getting into that BS as he should, like as she should. Like you don't need to get into that BS. Like it's good that you are skeptical. It's good that you see the way you see things, which is pretty like logical and stuff like that. Which is bad though is your insecurity about things and stuff like that. But all right, let's see.
I'll take a maybe. That's good enough.
yeah.
And it's okay for you to say worth people caring about you. What do you think about that?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
So I'll take a maybe. That's good enough.
yeah.
And it's okay for you to say no because I think this is a foreign concept to you.
Yeah.
So I think you've got to think of.
Nah, bro. This is not a foreign concept. Yeah, wait a minute. This is a concept. Wait a minute. This is a concept. It is just a concept of you deserve it, you deserve this or not, or this or not, you know. This is just a concept, all right? And who has the authority of saying what I deserve and what I not deserve? Who is saying that, all right? So you already saying it does make sense, but I just disagree because your ego can't give it. Guess what? Checkmate again.
About it. And I agree that you should work for what you get in life. And also, like, let me put it to you this way. Let's say I show up at the hospital with my dozen cupcakes. Do those people deserve cupcakes?
No, I guess not.
She's true. No, they don't. No, they don't.
They
I mean,
see,
they
see,
do in a way of like you can make them happier and
yeah, so that's the really tricky thing, right? So, like, I would actually say, even though I know this doesn't make any sense, and maybe this is a problem with the language that we're using, I would actually say, even though I know this doesn't make any sense,
Even though I know it doesn't make any sense, he's still continuing it. Even though it doesn't make sense. And he just said, oh, yeah, what you're saying, with the deserving and not deserving, that we should work hard for it, it does make sense. And then now he's saying it doesn't, even though it doesn't make sense, I want you to believe it. I want you to agree with me. Bro, are you serious right now? Are you serious? You try, to make something that doesn't make sense and trying to put it on her. Like, what kind of psychiatrist are you, bro? No way.
and maybe this is a problem with the language that we're using, I'd say yes.
yeah,
I'd say they do deserve a cupcake. I'd
yeah,
say that if your life is in the shitter, it's okay for you to feel and for other people to feel beholden to making your life better. I think it's okay to ask someone to care about you, even though in a sense it's not fair. You don't owe them anything. And that's the problem with, I think, the word deserve is it's not like they owe you anything, but you absolutely deserve it. You deserve.
Oh my God. He can't let it go. He just can't let it go. There's no way. There's no way. Bro. Please, I don't want to talk anymore. Like, I'm talking like for a few hours, like straight every day, just like that. Because, bro, you are driving me insane, Doc, bro. Like, you are actually driving customers probably insane. You're saying it doesn't make any sense, but I want you to believe in deserving and not deserving. It doesn't make sense at all. All right? But I just I just feel like it. I just think, how about you know? How about you know? Oh my
To
God,
have
bro.
people in your life who care about you as a person, because that's something that all human beings deserve.
yeah,
And the you deserve to have people in your life who care about you as a person. Because
No, especially not as a. You can't just decide that, bro. You can't just decide that. That like you are God or something, bro. Like
that's
what?
something that all human beings deserve.
yeah,
And the simplest way that I think about it is sure your mom has to care about you, but like that's just the start. It doesn't mean that other people don't. Like that's actually the fucking problem. Is that we live in
yeah,
a society where we generally don't as human beings, but like that's just the start. It doesn't mean that other people don't. Like that's actually the fucking problem. Is that we live in
yeah,
a society where we generally don't as human beings, we don't think that we owe other human beings caring. And like also that we don't acknowledge that we ourselves deserve to be cared for. You know, like I deserve to be loved, like abso-fucking-lutely. So do my kids.
He can't let it go, guys.
And so do you. So
Let the stubborn kid just gets what he wants, gets what he deserves. Let the stubborn kid just gets what he deserves. He deserves to be right, all right? He deserves it. And that comes from the king of authority for deserving or not deserving, okay? I decide this stubborn kid deserves to be right with deciding who deserves something or not because I am the king of the authority, all right? I gave him permission to feel like he deserves something and not. And also, he can't just put it on somebody else. You deserve it. You deserve this on this or not. All right. I told him, that he can just decide for himself, because I give him this authority a little bit because I am lazy. Okay, I'm getting a little bit. No, I'm sorry.
this Twitch chat. I don't know where along the way we like decided that independent, like I don't know what's happening, but like it sounds mind-boggling to me that I think they acknowledge that we ourselves deserve to be cared for. You know, like I deserve to be loved, like abso-fucking-lutely. So do my kids. And so do you. So does Twitch chat. I don't know where along the way we like
Oh, Twitch had deserves love also. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, you are the authority of deserving. I gave you the permission, so it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
decided that
It's okay.
independent, like I don't know what's happening, but like it sounds mind-boggling to me that I think they do deserve cupcakes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you have the capacity to make other human beings happy, and that's a responsibility that you have. And similarly, like that's not a one-way street. Like you deserve to be on the receiving end of cupcakes. You deserve people to be baking for you too. Why not?
Why not? Because I can just decide that, what you deserve and not.
It's weird.
Yeah. No, it all makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, if anything, like I
Don't give in, please. Don't. No. Don't say it makes a lot of sense. No. No, please don't. No, please don't. Blair, please, please stay with me, please. Please, Blair. Oh my God, I can't take it anymore. Please, Blair, you were one of the only ones, and Pokemon, who pointed out like, do you say that a lot? I think for a second. Let me think for a second. Do you say that a lot in sessions? And then you saying with the deserving, like, y'all, I'm telling y'all are conscious enough, and even direct at least a little bit to see through his BS, bro. To be honest.
am like I feel like I am always that person that's like, okay, like, you know, like even though I say like, oh, they don't deserve cupcakes, I'm still the one that's like, even if they don't deserve them, like I want other people to be happy. So here you go. Like here's this. Like I feel
Absolutely.
like my happiness, like I get like
Basically, she's saying she still doesn't believe in the deserving or not deserving.
making other people happy, even if I give them 100% happiness, at least it gives me like a feeling of 1% because I did that. Like I helped them be happy. So that makes me happier. But at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes maybe that's not enough. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not enough because
yeah.
you know what needs to happen is that needs to be a two-way street, Blair. Right? So
Yeah.
like you should be doing that for them and they should be doing that for you. And I think what's happened is I don't know if you have people in your life like your mom, because like it's kind of your mom's job, but she goes out of her way to make your life better on a daily basis.
Yeah. There's no one like that ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think my mother was insane, like in that way. Like, and she juggled it. Like every single one of her kids felt that way. Every single one of her friends felt that way. It's like, it's insane. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know how to be like that, and I witnessed it for years, you know, and so it's just like I was just really fucking lucky. Uh
To have a mom like
and
that.
so it sucks to lose that.
It does, absolutely. And I think you may be closer to your mom than you think you are in terms of being able to do that. She had a little bit more practice than you do.
Yeah, she was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sounds like you miss her a lot.
Yeah.
The obvious again, Mr. Obvious.
I don't really know what to say now.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Just don't say anything anymore, please, bro. Please.
I'm just going to be quiet for a second while my brain tries to figure out what I should do.
We've done it.
While my brain tries to figure out what I should do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. How clueless can you be, bro? You give me the clues. You basically give me the clue that you don't have any clue, that you are clueless. All right? You just think that you know something. All right? But you just dig deeper and deeper in that hole of cluelessness, bro. Like you just making it more and more obvious for me that you are really clueless, bro. Like, I'm sorry to bash on you, bro, but it's bad, bro. It's really, really bad.
We broke him.
Like,
I'm just going to
who's
be quiet for a second while my brain tries to figure out what I should do.
We've done it. We've broke him.
we've done it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've done it. We broke him. Like, you really tried that with your mental health, maybe, a little bit. And why does she feel so accomplished about that? That bothers me, like I should be the one who should broke him. Okay? Like I should be the one. No, I'm just kidding. But I could break him easily, and I can break uh Blair too. I can basically break anybody if I really want to because guess what? Almost everybody is in the ego state. And if you are in the ego state, guess what? You can be broke, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you don't even know, you don't even want to know how often I broke, mentally, mental breakdown, a lot of times. A lot of times. So, yeah. Um and that I was in the ego state, and spiritual ego, which is still the ego. So, guess what? I had mental breakdowns. I broke myself down, all right? So I just want you to I just want everybody to do that, so that you break yourself down. And if you don't do it, guess what? Then this is my job, if you want it, of course. Because who wants to get broken down? Who? Tell me. Anybody, raise your hand, please. I will do it. I can do it. Hell yeah. I mean, if Dr. K would listen to all of that, what I just said, or what I said in all of these hours of reaction time, I don't even know like what he would even think about himself anymore, like because would he still even be himself as Dr. K and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know. And Blair, oh, you will definitely not be cutie Cinderella after that. You would be like spiritual Cinderella, all right? Which is not a bad thing. I don't want like it can hurt that the ego is breaking down. It's like a mental breakdown. But if you survive these, it sounds crazy also. If you survive these mental breakdowns, guess what? Then it's like it could be possible that you realized then, when you're broken down and you're like nothing, feel empty and stuff like that, you don't feel worth anything, because that's how I felt. Guess what? That's true. You know, you are not worth anything if we want to worth it, because there's nothing to be worth about. There's nothing to give a worth to. There's nothing, but also there's nothing to hurt. But nothing has freedom, and freedom is beautiful, you know, and freedom is beautiful, is love, is all right. It will be eight 8 hours, probably. My bad. Sorry. Wait.
Figure out what I should do.
We've done it. We've broke him.
I mean, okay, poor guy. Poor guy because I can I can also see it, that he like his dad basically forced him to do it, and then he did it and then he did all that. Like I don't even know if he really wants to do it, actually. But I mean, you basically decided to at least continue, because you could have said like, no, I don't want to do it after you were at least like 20, 21, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, okay, but okay. Okay.
I'm confused. Are we what are we talking about today, Blair?
Who knows?
What are we talking about today, Blair?
Who knows? I don't know. How to be happy, I think. Is that what we're doing?
Sure. So, what do you think? How do you be happy?
I think
Good side,
I
by the
think
way.
it I think I think
Good side,
I
by the
think
way.
it I think
Good side.
I think it's like the forehead answer where it's like, oh, just accept yourself, forehead, but yeah, that's a journey.
Wait.
Side.
Oh, how to be happy, I think. Is that what we're doing?
Sure.
Okay. I already laid down the blueprint how to be happy. Just, when you are nothing, you also have nothing to worry about. You have freedom. Spiritually, not spiritual, psychological freedom. Freedom to not think. It's gone for this very moment. There's peace, and there, and love, and with this comes happiness. You are then happy at this very moment. It also comes sometimes, with the little things. The little things makes you happy. Like sometimes it's just like a joke. You find it funny, and you are happy for that very moment. You can't be happy all the time, but at least you can decide if you want to be sad or not, to overthink or not, and stuff like that.
So, what do you think? How do you be happy?
I think
Good side,
I
by the
think
way.
it I think I think it's like the forehead answer where it's like, oh, just accept yourself, forehead, but yeah, that's a journey.
And how does one go about accepting themselves? What are a couple steps along that journey?
I don't know yet. Based on what we talked about, I feel like maybe stop like using my anxiety as a crutch, essentially.
Mhm.
And hopefully that'll help boost some confidence, no matter how stressful that sounds.
Yep. Oh, it's absolutely. It's
Wait
going
a
to be
second.
stressful.
Wait a second.
Based on what we talked about, I feel like maybe stop like using my anxiety as a crutch, essentially.
Mhm.
And hopefully that'll help boost some confidence, no matter how stressful that sounds.
Yep. Oh, it's absolutely. It's going to be
Yeah,
stressful. So,
yeah.
and let me just clarify. So, I don't think it's stop using your anxiety. I'd say pick a tiny, tiny training wheel. You've got big
Yeah.
training wheels.
Wait.
What are a couple steps along that journey?
I don't know yet. Based on what we talked about, I feel like
Wait. Is he always like? No, he dropped significantly. Look at this. At the, I don't know if you can see it. Wait. This is one. Like he basically sink into like embarrassing or shame or whatever because bro, like the things you said, I would be embarrassed of myself too. You know, I would be embarrassed, especially if I'm a psychiatrist, bro. Especially if I'm a psychiatrist, and I'm not even a psychiatrist. I'm just a normal human being, you know, with a little bit, maybe more human knowledge that somebody else has, and a little bit more of understanding and realization. But that's about it. All right. But I wouldn't be embarrassed to be honest, because like, even if I say something wrong, then I can even at least backtrack it, you know, like, and say, okay, sorry, like that's my bad for saying it like that, or phrasing it like that, or whatever it is. Or it's like, okay, I will explain to you why I'm saying it like that. All right. But it's not like, it doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but just, like, just believe me. Like, it does make sense, but maybe the language barrier, it does make sense what you say, but I just disagree. No, 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 no. If you say it does make sense, you saying you agree, all right? And then you say I just disagree. Like, you are contradicting yourself, psychiatrist, Mr. Psychiatrist, Dr. K. I'm sorry to expose you like that, but I'm just saying, like, you can't do that when you contradict yourself, like, on your own. Like, you can't help a person like that, when you basically confusing them, and try to put your own belief on them, your own belief, that you say, oh, I feel like everybody deserves, you know, something. I deserve to be loved. My children do. I believe that you deserve to be loved, and even Twitch it, bro, like, put the pen down. No, put the headphones down, bro. Like, end the stream. Go, bro. Like,
maybe stop like using my anxiety as a crutch, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that'll help boost some confidence, no matter how stressful that sounds.
Yep. Oh, it's going to be
Yeah,
stressful. So,
yeah,
and let me just clarify. So I don't think it's stop using your anxiety. I'd say pick a tiny, tiny training wheel. You've got big
yeah,
training wheels and you have tiny, tiny ones.
yeah,
So notice, when you're doing something to alleviate your anxiety, and recognize that, like, ultimately for your anxiety to be gone, you can't be alleviating it all the time.
yeah. I'm curious what your thought is on, like, so for example, like social anxiety, right? So if I like go into a room, and this is just based on something a therapist in the past has told me, and I'm curious if it works, because at the same time I can see it also
wait.
room, and this is just based on something a therapist in the past has told me, and I'm curious if it works, because at the same time I can see it also hindering, like being a crutch in some way, or kind of doing the opposite of what you've said. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so essentially what she told me to do,
Oh,
or kind of doing the opposite of what you've said. Like,
or kind of doing the opposite of what you said. Oh, now here we go. That is some, like, psychiatrist drama, I feel like, and I have a first seat, how you call it, first seat plate.
so essentially what she told me to do is, like, if I go into a room, and I'm anxious and I'm like, oh, that person hates me, like, everybody hates me here. Everybody hates me here. Or let's say Sam, some guy named Sam. Sam hates me. Sam cannot stand me. Sam thinks I'm dumb. Sam blah 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 blah. All these negative things. What she said to do was then go back and write down the thoughts. So Sam hates me, and then write down the reality, which is Sam has not said that he hates me, and then write.
Oh my God, bro. This 101 textbook psychiatrist textbook, like write it down, just write it down, you know, and then just write that he never said that he hates me, and then you burn it in your brain, and that's how you solve this specific problem. All right, this specific problem. Well, guess what? I have a few other specific problems that need to be solved. And and well, guess what? If this method doesn't work, now what? Now what? Like I would like to know. Like, do I get another method then, or
Down like the what the new thought should be, which is Sam has not said anything that signifies that he hates me, so he does not hate me. Is that still valuable, or is that just a crutch in that way?
What do you think?
Oh my God, bro. No. She asked you first, like you don't wanna just you just don't wanna say anything bad anymore, to be honest. But we have to translate what crutch is. Oh, okay. Okay, like a hindering. Wait. Yeah, I mean I googled her age because I just wanted to know like when her mother died, and she died at 22. Rest in peace to Blair's mother. Everybody who's watching right now, please comment down rest in peace, or like show some love. She deserves it. I'm just kidding with the deserving. But you could show some love to her. Would be cool to see.
I don't know. I'm scared it's a crutch.
I don't think it's a crutch, but I think that it doesn't work for everyone. That's what I would say.
Okay.
So let's understand like what that practice actually does.
Oh, finally is up again. Like look at how deeply he sank, bro. He basically deeply sank in shame. Like he's like, oh my God, wait, what did I just said, bro? Like what did I just said? Damn. Wait, why do I have to go down that low? I mean, okay, that's a different kind of share. My bad. All right. Maybe he's not that tall.
I don't know. I'm scared it's a crutch.
I don't think it's a crutch, but I think that it doesn't work for everyone. That's what I would say.
Okay.
So let's understand like what that practice actually does. So the problem with anxiety is that we assume that thoughts are facts.
Yeah.
Anxiety is that we assume that thoughts are facts.
Yeah.
Right? So what this is a practice.
Yes, that's right. Wait, with what?
Thoughts are facts. So the problem with anxiety is that we assume that thoughts are facts.
With anxiety, yeah, that's right. Thoughts are not facts. Thoughts are not facts, guys. Thoughts are not facts. I repeat, thoughts are not facts. All right.
Yeah.
Thoughts basically are not reality. Okay. Also,
Right? So what this is a practice that encourages you to recognize that your thoughts are not truth, they're just thoughts.
Yeah.
And in your case, I think this is a very important thing to learn because you have a lot of thoughts that come from your conditioning. But just because you were conditioned to believe a certain thing doesn't make that thing true. Like wearing a tank top does not mean anything about it. It just means you're wearing a tank top.
Yeah.
Right? But
Yes.
like it just means you're wearing a tank top.
like you can sometimes do tell, like or guess a little bit what like the way a person dresses. You can like only guess and assume. Because he's saying it doesn't say anything about you. It does say something about you. It actually does do say something about you. For example, like you are really really stylish. You are really really stylish. Yeah, like you have swag and stuff like that. Well, guess what? You care about how you dress, or you know about fashion. It does say something, like, or let's say, I don't know, like they always wear a suit. They love suits, probably. When they always wear them, they probably of love suits, or they work as a businessman. It like you could guess at least a little bit, but okay, I'm going to getting to the nitty gritty a little bit too much. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
right? But
Yes.
like people in the Mormon church may believe, like, is in a factual way, that wearing a tank top means that you are a bad person.
Yeah.
And like and it's not that absurd of a belief, right? So like
What? Why not?
we judge people based on what they wear all the time. Like if I walk around, like if I
Oh, here we go. Now he's saying we judge people, you know, about what they wear all the time. Bro, you just said it doesn't. Bro, you just said
you have a lot of thoughts that come from your condition thing true. You're wearing a tank top. Like wearing a tank top does not mean anything about you. It just means
wearing a tank top does not mean anything about you. And then he said this BS, bro.
of a belief, right? If I go to like a kindergarten, so
Wait,
not that absurd of a belief, right? So like we judge people based on what they wear all the time. Like if I
it does like not doesn't say anything about you, but we judge you all the time. I mean, like it does say something. I just said it, bro.
walk around, like if I go to like a kindergarten and I'm wearing nothing but a speedo, like that's not acceptable, right? So like it's
No.
like human beings all the time judge people for the articles of clothing that they wear, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, if I like,
What? What?
right? So like it's
No.
like human beings all the time judge people for the articles of clothing that they wear, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Why why do you judge, first? Like why? Why would you why would you judge a person just because of his appearance? Like this is so superficial, bro. No way, bro.
Also, if I like, go to the hospital in a speedo, like that's not good.
Honestly, anywhere in a speedo.
Anywhere in a speedo is not acceptable,
It's not
right?
acceptable.
So like it's not necessarily that they're wrong. It's just that thoughts are not facts. And so what that
Yeah.
practice does is it helps you recognize that your thoughts are not facts. It's not necessarily that they're wrong. It's just that thoughts are not facts. And so what that
Yeah.
practice does is it helps you recognize that your thoughts are not facts. It's not the
Because
only way.
what I seem to try to do is instead of like doing that practice, I just like have become very confrontational over the years, and so now it's just like I'll just approach the person and be like, "Are you mad at me? Do you not like me?" As like trying to
Okay.
get like I just like have become very confrontational over the years, and so now it's just like I'll just approach the person and be like, are you mad at me? Do you not like me? As like trying to
Okay.
get an answer, and then it's like, great. I walk away from that conversation thinking, okay, they said that they are not mad at me and that they do like me, but they lied. Like, so it's
Right.
just like,
Are you mad at me? Do you like me? Okay, like I mean, I need context, but if we generalize it, why do you care, really? Like, why do you care so much about others' opinions, all right? Because opinions, again, are just something you just created for yourself. So I don't understand nothing anymore, bro. Like on God. Like no, okay, not on God. And I lied that I said I don't understand anything anymore because or nothing. I understand, but it's like I don't even wanna understand anymore. Like this dude, I don't even wanna understand anymore because it just gives me a whole nother headache, bro. And I'm like my head is about to explode, to be honest. Like it's already pretty big, my head. Like and imagine my head exploding, bro. Like this would be crazy.
Yep.
Crazy
So
stuff.
we can see that the
Crazy.
root of the thought is not fixed by the reassurance. All the reassurance
yes,
does is alleviates the anxiety in the short term. That's a training wheel,
okay,
right? Because like
great.
all you're doing, it's the equivalent of putting on a baseball hat to manage your anxiety of whatever.
Yeah,
So it's covering it up, and that can be exhausting for other people. I'm not trying to scare you, but
yeah.
sometimes what happens is that
No, it is.
some people need a lot of reassurance, and the problem is that when you reassure someone in a when you reassure someone in a relationship, sometimes it can feed their need for reassurance, and it's
Yes.
kind of tricky because like sometimes they deserve to be you deserve some degree of reassurance, like it's healthy.
Yo.
Kind of tricky because like sometimes they deserve to be you deserve some degree of reassurance.
Oh my god, bro. Bro with the deserving, bro. All right, bro, you got it. You got it. All right, we deserve it. All right, we deserve it. We deserve it. All right. I'm giving up.
Like it's healthy.
Yeah.
So
But it
it's
also is too much. Like, and I know it's too.
Bro, I would have like celebrated Blair, okay? I would have celebrated you if you just said like, yeah, but as you just said, and you said it does make sense that we don't deserve anything. We need to work hard for it, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, do they just forgive and forgot? No, okay, no forgiving needed. But do they just forgot? Like, do they have like a? I thought I had a goldfish, with the orange on a goldfish like brain. I mean, I have it a little bit. Like when it's not that important, it's like, all right, it's okay. But I gave importance to this, all right, and he still didn't explain the confidence explaining, like he gave us three different statements about confidence. If you know what it was, I already said it on the in the last part and the part before that part, all right? So figure. I'm sorry, but I can't do it anymore, bro. Like that is crazy, bro.
Too much personally. Like, I know I need reassurance way too much, and I don't.
to
Wait,
be you deserve some degree of reassurance, like it's healthy.
Yeah.
So
But it
it's
also is too much. Like, and I know it's too much personally. Like, I know I need reassurance way too much, and I don't. I want to know how to.
they deserve reinsurance. Okay, you got it, bro. They deserve it. Oh, like a confirmation, validation. Okay. All right, so they become more calm, like reassurance. It's like insurance. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, like okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. People that needs I'm sorry, Blair, but people that needs confirmation for everything, bro. Like, wow. Now that is damn. Yo, yo, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Please, bro. Like, can somebody else do this job, bro? I mean, I still do it, you know, like it doesn't matter if I get a headache out of it, but I still like because it's important, all right? So what again? Like, okay, she needs reassurance for basically a lot of things, all right? Um, well, you can just you know, you don't need reassurance anymore if you are not this character personality anymore. If you are just nothing, you don't need reassurance because you are not there anymore as that character or personality or as the ego. So please do watch my other parts. You know, I explained it enough already, like almost in every part at least once, I would say. So on how, you know, do you realize that you are nothing psychologically, of course, only biologically you are, you know, you can see it like I am something, you know, biologically on the outside, a human being. All right. Um yeah,
You
let's
deserve
just
some degree of
continue.
reassurance, like it's
Let's
healthy.
continue.
Yeah.
So
But it
it's
also is too much. Like,
What?
you deserve some degree of reassurance, like it's healthy.
yeah.
This stubborn kid, bro, with his deserving. Like he had to underline the deserve, bro. So he feels like he is right. You are not right. You are not right, bro. You are not right.
So
But it
it's
also is too much. Like, and I know it's too much personally. Like, I know I need reassurance way too much, and I want to know how to stop that because it's
so
obnoxious.
here's how you stop it. Where do you get the idea in the first place that they hate you?
Anxiety.
Yeah,
It just
where
like
does that
pops
come
up.
from? So like
Oh,
when did you
me not liking myself.
is that like a canned answer or that's actually what you believe?
No, I think I think it's like, oh, since I don't like myself, why would anybody else like me?
Good. So why
Yeah,
don't you like
okay.
yourself?
I don't know.
Okay, so now this comes back to confidence. Right?
Shit.
Oh yes, please, please. Okay, now
Right? So
say.
like you're right, Blair, that like in order to rip this anxiety out root and stem, and it makes sense. Like if you don't see any value in yourself, how on earth would other people see value in you? Like it's not illogical, it's not dumb. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Right? It makes perfect sense. But then the question
Yeah.
becomes, it comes back to like, why don't you see value in yourself? Like, Blair, are you a good person?
Yes.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, yes. I've never
Okay.
done like, yeah, I'm not a bad person.
Okay.
I've done lots of good things.
Do you have value as a human?
Oh. Like okay, first of all, I don't really believe like anybody just that easily, you know, but really, you know, everybody is like good really in their like inside. You know what I mean? Like in the take the shell out, away the hard shell, and everybody has a good like at least a good side, you know. Um yeah, you sold me. Blair, you sold me.
Being?
Yeah, yes. I've never
Okay.
done like, yeah, I'm not a bad person.
Okay.
I've done lots of good things.
Do you have value as a human being?
Eh, You know, like I feel like anything I do, anybody else could do.
Okay.
Okay, yes. It like that's also true, like almost. Like for example, I say I think that also like because a human being is able to change. Like okay, let's just leave the disabled ones and also like the mentally like not okay ones, all right? But let's just say the average human being with an average IQ, can do most of the things that another human being can also do just by learning. Just by learning. All right, and making mistakes and then learn through the mistakes and stuff like that. And then, you know, so for example, when I say like I had a big transformation, in meditation, and I do really believe that everybody can do that. And I'm always saying like, if I can do, oh, and I always say like, if I can do it, you can do too, because I'm not the smartest, but I just had no way out and I was desperate, and I was miserable. And if you are like that, guess what? You can do it too. Even if you are not miserable and stuff like that, you can still do it, but you do have to understand that. If you do not understand that, it's like, you know, a math equation. Of course, a nation would say that, no? You know what I mean? But and if you don't understand it, like how to solve it correctly, like you just don't understand it, like then you can't solve it. It's just that way, like if you don't understand it or realize it, guess what? You won't have a transformation. You won't see the world differently and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay, so see, there we go. So are you a good person? Yes. Are you a valuable person? So there you go again, devaluing yourself.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anything you could do could be done by anyone else. I don't believe that.
Oh my God. Bro is putting the belief in there also, actually. Like, s- your belief has nothing to do with this session. Your belief doesn't have anything to do with this session. Like what you believe in. Like, I don't believe that, that no, like anything you could do could be done by anyone else. I don't believe that. Okay, like you don't believe that, but somebody else believes that. You know? Like, well, not that I believe that. Like, it's like I almost know. It's like I almost know. Like, people can get replaced, especially in the outside world. They can get replaced. Somebody can do the things what she did in the corporate life. Somebody can do the Twitch thing. And there are a lot of people that do it. So, what are you talking about?
It sounds to
Okay.
me like you're a specific. I think you are probably one of the best people in the world to bake a cake and put a joke on top.
Like what? Like what? Give me the reason why you say that right now. Like, should it be just funny? Do you try to uplift yourself after embarrassing yourself and saying so many things wrong? Like, what is going on, bro?
Okay.
Right? So like I think that some people can't do what you do. But there you go,
Okay.
devaluing yourself. And now we get to
Mhm.
the most difficult question, are you attractive?
No.
That's an opinion. Are you attractive? Am I attractive? Well, let the other ones decide, okay? Let the other one decide. I don't care. Like, I don't care how other people look at me, you know? I don't need to take a haircut, Like, family members and stuff like that, when my hair is too long or too short, they are like, first of all, like, when it's too long, it's like, you need to take a haircut and stuff like that, it looks way better. And then it's like, because I did my haircut alone, just shaving it off. And then it's like, oh my God, bro, you look like a monk. You basically shaved all of it off. well, almost all of it, and now it's like very, very, very short. You look like a monk. All right. I don't give a, you know, like I don't care, you know, and the same thing goes to the videos I do, like I don't care how you look at me. Like especially what I dress, and especially like some people say, for example, on TikTok, I look chopped. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm chopped for y'all, you know? So be it. So be it, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. And won't change for y'all. But I did do something like should I do my haircut and stuff like that. Do try to be like a little bit of an not in NPC but interact with my common followers.
Right? So like that's kind of interesting. So like
No.
right? So like that's kind of interesting. So like are you a good person? Sure. Are you do you have value? No. And are you I mean maybe. And then are you attractive? And you say no. Now, somewhere in there, you have certain perceptions about who you are as a person. And I don't know where those were born, but I think you've got to figure those out.
Okay.
Right? So like how long have you been, you know, when were you taught that your value. Yeah, so I mean, I can even answer this for you. So I think like we know in terms of like your value as another person, the only things that you value about yourself are when you have clear, overwhelming evidence that you're superior to others, and that's why you compare. That's why
Yes.
your perfection, your value. Yeah, so I mean, I can even answer this for you. So I think like we know in terms of like your value as another person, the only things that you value about yourself are when you have clear, overwhelming evidence that you're superior to others, and that's why you compare. That's why you're
Yes.
perfectionistic, right? So like the
Yes.
reason you're perfectionistic, it's not because you're like messed up in some way. It's because the only way that you can convince yourself that you have value is if you're at the top of your class. And so in a weird way, that's a training wheel for your lack of self-worth. Because if you can prove to everyone else and yourself, you're like, look at this medal I have, see how gold it is, then I'm a good person.
Yeah.
So
A good person? No. No. She already thinks she's a good person, so she doesn't need that. You know, it's if we are talking about value, you know, if she's on top of the class, then she feels like she has some value because, she is on top. But attractive is still zero. No. And, the other one, what was it? Uh, I forgot already.
where did you get like when did this idea that you have to be a gold medalist to have value, like where did you learn that? Like who taught you that?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to cut it 58 minutes, and I hope. Wait, how long is it? We only made 15 minutes. Oh God, bro. So we have like 22 minutes left. Oh my God. I try my best. I will try my best to end it right there, okay? But anyways, this is the end of part 7, which means 7 hour is done. All right. See you on the last one, hopefully. Thank you.